In space, no one will hear your dice roll. Welcome to Cosmopunk.
Hydrophobia, a homebrew Starfinder story, featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
I'm Panic and I play Baphomet, the Kobold Andric Mystic and accidental captain of the Leica 7.
I'm Ty and I play Ryder, a Coyote cyber mechanic.
I'm RJ, I play V, a Reptilian Vesk engineer and original designer of the Leica 7. And I also have a drone called Flyby.
And I'm Cypher. I play as Ryder, a stealthy operative otter. But for this campaign, I'll be the GM. Part 1.
It's another peaceful day in the stars. Leica 7 is silently drifting through the night. But inside, it's a bit less serene. It's been a very taxing year for the crew. They've battled with the merciless Aslanti Empire, they've liberated planet Narcondus, they were thrown back in time, dueled a multi-dimensional demon god, and then there was that one time where a giant alien squid laid eggs in the cargo bay. No one really likes talking about that, but V did make a really damn tasty omelette that morning.
I was going to say, that's something V would absolutely talk about a lot.
Yeah. So, either way, stress levels are at an all-time high. Ryder demands some proper R&R time. Her previous efforts to go on holiday were thwarted by the beach, or owl. She can't quite work that out still. So, Ryder tells the crew that she's got some friends from her operative pilot academy, and they're passing by the sector. They were a pretty crazy gang back in their uni days, so she suggests the idea of a party to everyone. And it's going to be on board the Leica 7 in empty space where absolutely nothing can go wrong. Nothing whatsoever.
That's already the sarcastic eyebrow raise.
Yes. So, Ryder feels that V is going to be a bit apprehensive to let more disgusting oily mammals onto the ship, so she attempts to sweeten the deal a bit. One of her friends is a fellow gun enthusiast, and she might be able to get a good deal on a certain kind of shotgun. One that fires.
You know V too well.
She taps the side of her nose and gives them a little wink. Oh, plus Ryder says they're bringing booze.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm in.
That's most of the time just like looking for party stuff.
Yep.
Like somebody mentioned party, she was like, and then ran off immediately.
Just disappears in a cloud of smoke.
So, days.
It's now the beginning of the evening. Ryder's friends arrive in a small little shuttle pod, and they dock with the Leica 7. Two of them are Yusokis. There's a female pine marten, her name's Wheeler, and there's a little male otter engineer named Paolo. And there's also a tall, slender android humanoid girl named Syntac, and she seems to be constantly staring at Baffy, and she's got a big excited grin on her face. So,
Fangirl.
Yep. So, the party starts quite sort of low-key. Ryder is talking to Wheeler, they're sort of chittering to each other, they're sort of squirreling around each other in circles, rubbing butts together, typical Yusoki stuff.
Okay.
There's some, the disgusting oily mammals. There's some soft music playing over the ship's speakers, the robot butler is dispensing wine from a canister in his chest. So, V, what are you up to? How do you
well, there's alcohol, which means that V's probably trying to turn something into a rifle range.
So
that or trying to start a barbecue.
Yeah, it's probably going to be somewhere in the cargo bay, right? If it's the biggest space on the ship. So, would there be any decoration stuff? Any sort of like tables, chairs, lights, fancy stuff, or just straight up big old disgusting ship's cargo bay?
I reckon V probably made like the best effort they could make, which is probably some paper streamers made out of like receipts for space petrol.
Just
got an idea.
Together like bunting.
Yeah, exactly. Bunting made out of old fucking invoices and stuff.
Oh god.
Yep.
There's literally quite supply shops in space. This is the best that we could do.
That is true. Okay, Radar, you're back from the workshop, boy.
Yeah, everything works. So, how come you guys didn't have a holiday when you specifically took that week to have that holiday?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't really need to go into that. It wasn't great.
No? Well,
I guess we can't really say, like, hey, we met you in the past, this is really fucking weird.
it's up to you how you tell Radar what
Yeah.
you... I'm taking this opportunity to find out in character what
We
you...
definitely fucked with your space-time continuum.
You haven't told them?
Well, we figured the best time to tell you would be at a party, because that way you'll be too drunk.
We're like,
afterwards.
oh yeah, we saw you in the past, forgot about that.
You
Also,
saw
you're not
me-
allowed to be mad at your own, like, at a
you
party.
saw me in
Is the
the
rules? Yeah. Did you know that you used to be stuck inside a giant mechanical ship?
Well, that is where we found him, so that's fair.
Yeah. Well,
Bionic
that was a
eyeballs
crazy holiday.
rotating.
Either way, Radar, your inert sort of paranoia starts kicking in when you see V setting up basically a rifle range in the cargo bay. And you think that if you are going to hold a party on this ship, there are probably some areas of it that you should lock down, sort of stop drunken revelers going into it, because this isn't just your home, this is kind of your livelihood as well.
That's a really good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to tell V, but I'm going to go into the security protocols, and I am going to program a lockdown on the engine room, the generator, and the armory.
Good fucking call.
And
Also, the armory is where we keep all the guns.
yeah, maybe guns and booze aren't a good mix on a spaceship.
So you've locked down the armory.
That's a
Engine room.
32 on computers for the lockdown. And the medbay.
Wait,
And
no,
the
we're gonna
med bay.
need the med bay.
I don't want people going in there and treating the medbay as a shooting range. Just getting locked
If
down.
you drink too much, you need to go to the med bay.
If you drink too much, that's your own fault.
It's kind of a good point.
Also, I'm still carrying 6 antitoxins, so if we get too drunk, I can just go and you're not
Okay.
drunk anymore.
And what did you roll on computers?
32, 16 plus 16.
Sure. Well, you do that easily, and it's a very simple job, so no problem. Lock
Imagine it's
down
not-
all of the essential systems, and basically no one who isn't the crew can get in there now.
Oh, okay. Wait, that means V can just walk in.
No. I think we've had to control V a couple of times before, so this is a familiar algorithm.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
This is this is something you do all the time.
This is something
yeah.
that we had an intervention. We had a
It's
meeting.
like, I'm only paranoid around Aslanti, at least.
Yeah,
That's true.
You're just paranoid around everyone.
I'm just paranoid. Full stop.
Okay.
You're a paranoid
Baffy.
android.
You've just seen Radar twitch and fucking scuttle off somewhere, with a terrified look in their one eye. What are you up to at this point?
Baffy's actually been like following V around behind them, just like taking down the shit decorations they're putting up and putting up nice ones. just like quietly, just wait for them to leave the room.
Where
and
are
then
you
goes,
getting? Where are you getting them from? We have never been to a party shop. How have you been hiding this all this time?
Darling, it's the future. The internet's a thing. I ordered them.
Did you Amazon Prime like?
Also, I am an
Party slappers
influencer.
it.
People do send me things if I ask for them. That's how it works.
Amazon Prime is now an actual star.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
it is
the
planet
Bezos
Amazon
system.
Prime.
The Bezos system. Oh my god. Okay, so you're putting up better decorations.
Yeah, Baff's already, she's already gotten changed. She's wearing. She
Cool.
doesn't often
What's Bath wearing at this point?
Yeah, she doesn't often need to wear clothes, but you know, it's a party. She doesn't get a chance to wear much. So she's wearing a silken gown, but it's got a lot of circuitry that goes up it, and the circuitry changes color slowly. The gown itself is white, but as the circuitry goes up and down, different colors
Oh,
changes.
cool.
It slowly changes
Wow.
color to different things.
She's like the AOL woman from that advert a few years ago on TV. You know, where she wore the dress that changed colour. I won't find it now funny.
But yes, probably. She tells you got mail as you go by. It's fine.
Neat.
But yeah, no, she's wandering around, like effortlessly wandering around the room. But also every now and then she's like, "Oh, it's so good to meet you. Hello. I'm sorry, bear with me 1 second." And then like goes over and takes down like a shitty oily bunting that V put up, and like reaches into a bag she's carrying on her all the time, puts up something pretty, and then comes back and goes, "So as I was saying, it's marvelous to meet you."
Well, I mean, there's only like 3 people here.
No,
That and
she likes being around people. especially people who are
Yeah.
trying to shoot.
And also, you don't have guests on the Like a 7 very often. You kill most of them.
We ate the
Well,
last
most
one.
of them try to kill us, so
Yeah, well, the last one, you ate its eggs. So, maybe. That might not have
well,
happened.
the last one made edible eggs, so really it was setting itself up for failure.
Big Lizard's got a point.
Okay, so. Yeah, metal dice.
Yeah.
Okay, V.
Yeah.
You hear a little voice below you. It's like at about sort of shin level. It's like, excuse me. Danny.
Hello.
Hello.
You sound funny.
Yeah. Well,
Basically.
not really Australian. More.
Right.
Yeah.
That's you.
This accent, you know. So yeah, my name's Paolo, and I assume you're V. Is
I am,
that right? Oh,
Nice to meet
I've heard a lot about you from my friend Ryder. She's been in contact. She probably didn't tell you about me. I'm not the sort of person who gets talked about very often. So, I hear you're in the market for a new gun. Is that right?
I'm always in the market.
Wow. I've got something you might like. You can see Ryder sort of
life.
You can see Ryder sort of peering over, making sure that everything's going right between you two. And he does the sort of Cockney elbow, you know, the sort of nudge, nudge, wink, wink elbow with the cigarette. Even though he doesn't have a cigarette, he's still doing the arm.
See, like, I've already superimposed a cigarette and a flat cap onto them.
Yep. He says, well, I've got a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, you know the story, who can get you some new arms for the ship. Yeah, you know, laser shotguns, that sort of thing. It's not technically very legal, but I can definitely find something in the market for you. Just
Stopped us before.
Callum is intrigued.
well, to tell you what, after the party, we'll go to my workshop and I'll see what I can do for you. Eh? And he sort of elbows you in the shin. And then he starts pouring you a glass of something. It's orange and sparkly, and he sort of hands it up to you. He says, "Gin, gin."
Gulp. V wins. Yes.
V drinks.
V's decided Paolo is their new best friend.
Awesome.
So fair.
Okay. Right, let's go back to Baffy. What did I call the android lady? Syntac. So she is much taller than you. She kind of walks over nervously. And says, "Hello. You're Baffy, is that right?"
I'm Baffy to my friends, darling. But you know, it's a pleasure to meet you. And you are.
Yeah, you too. Sorry. My name's Syntac. I'm a fellow android like you.
Yeah, no, back with she's like, you know, she's used to this, so she's like, oh, it's such a pleasure. Any friend of Ryder's a friend of mine. You may call me Baffy.
Oh, thank you so much. So she reaches into her backpack and she pulls out a little bottle. And you know how parties go usually, Baffy. They give you some drink, pour it into a glass, and you sort of look at it for the rest of the party.
Pretty much.
This time it's a little different. Syntac pulls out a glass, and it contains what looks like oil and glitter. She pulls it out into a champagne flute, and she takes a sip of it. And from what you can tell, she's drunk some of it. And she offers a little bit to you. Says, here you go, try some of this. It's nice. It's called synthahol.
Oh.
It's like alcohol, but it's for androids. You can change the taste just by tapping the side of the glass.
That's marvelous. What? Wait a second. She taps it. Does it anything happen to the actual drink itself when you tap it?
Yeah, it kind of stirs around. The glitter sort of changes shape. Then it goes a different color.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's basically nanites. They go into your circuitry. They change a bit of code, and they simulate being drunk.
Oh. Yes, no,
And then it just wears off after a few hours.
She's wandered off with it. She's like, oh, this is absolutely fabulous. And you know what? She's gonna take a picture. She goes, darling, do come here. I must thank you for this. I've never had a drink in so long. And I'm gonna take a photo. We're gonna selfie together.
Her eyes light up at this. She sort of
literally
cranes in. She puts up a gang sign and all that jazz.
No. But
Oh, okay.
She carefully put her hand on. No, darling.
She lowers it. So there's now a picture of Baff and this Syntac character.
Yep. I'm gonna upload it to what do we call it? Space Instagram? We can call it anything. She uploads it to her website, to her fan base.
Pentagram? No.
Pentagram.
Okay.
Instapic. No, that exists. Starfinder.
Whatever.
I think
Doesn't matter. The point is she uploads it.
So 2 of Ryder's friends are mingling. The third one is off, sort of waiting for Radar when he comes back. Radar, what are you up to at this point?
So do we have
How are you at parties? I have no idea how someone as stoic as yourself would be.
probably not very good at parties.
Yeah, nobody's putting money on Radar to be the party guy.
So Radar, you hear a little voice below you, and
Which is impressive because I'm currently in the security room.
somebody's followed you in. It's Ryder's friend Wheeler. The voice comes from behind you, says, "You're a mech pilot, aren't you?"
I'm going to turn around. See nothing. Look down. Oh, you know you're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, sorry, I must have followed you in. I'll go out.
That's
Just
right. I'll be out in a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
finish
Wheeler
making
goes
sure-
outside, and she waits outside the door.
Okay, I'm going to finish making sure that the protocol V is optimal.
At this point, V and Power are like doing shots and taking like
Just making sure nobody's wandered off to the.
V and Power are literally doing shot for shot now.
So check that's all good, and then I will come out and find my diminutive erstwhile stalker. Sorry about that. Had to sort out the thing.
That's okay. Sorry if I intruded. I'm not a big fan of parties. I was just trying to get away from all the alcohol. What about yourself? You don't look like the sort of person who's into it either.
I'm not a party person.
Nah, that's fine. Who needs alcohol to enjoy themselves, right?
Yeah. Who needs alcohol? I'll be right back a second. He's going to go off to his room.
Okay. Wheeler sort of like watches him go, then sort of slowly back to the group.
Yeah, probably.
So, like, when Baff's gonna look over, see Radar, like, talking to this. What does she look like, actually?
She's a pine marten.
Fuck.
So Baffin literally looked at this girl and goes, "Oh, Radar, get in there." And then Radar's goes, "I have to go to my room." And she goes,
She's like, "Oh."
Oh, a little bit sick in my mouth.
This has to happen now.
No, I'm not having a pine market stalk me.
Well, yeah, that's sort of everyone introduced. Let's see. Whoop. So it's now about 4 hours later. The party is starting to get much louder, much drunker, and much more dope. So, V, do you own a boombox?
Oh no.
So I'm gonna go with yes. V owns a boombox, and
God.
yes, it's full of like the cheesiest rock bullshit ballads.
It's all meatloaf. Everything is meatloaf.
It's all meatloaf.
When you say it's a boombox, are we talking like a proper old school?
It's a
boombox?
proper old school but space boombox.
Oh,
So
man.
somehow it still uses physical media, but
Tapes.
yeah.
So, things are getting a bit louder in the cargo bay. Ryder is drinking quite a lot. She's singing loudly to all of the songs that are on the jukebox. She's got her sticky feet on, and she's literally dancing on the ceiling.
To Lionel Richie's Dancing on the
Dancing on
Ceiling.
ceiling. Space Lionel Richie dancing on the space ceiling.
Exactly. Baffy, how are you doing on that synthahol?
You know what? I'm actually going to do a quick roll to see how much she's had.
Yeah, do a Constitution
no.
roll, please.
Oh,
no.
thank God, no, never mind. I'll do a Constitution roll.
it be willpower or would it be constitution?
It's
It's
constitution.
Constitution, yeah, it's booze.
Okay.
She didn't pass any rolls, so whatever.
Oh, okay. So she's getting
fucked.
really hammered. Her eyeball circuitry is glitching out.
Yeah.
The room is sort of waving around. Basically, her eyes look like a synthwave video.
She's doing that. She's doing that thing where like you get drunk and you start thinking you can do cool tricks. So she's starting to use her mage hand again.
Oh no!
She's like, well, no, I can totally. What she's balancing glasses in the air with her mage hands, and it's not going great.
She's totally slapped everyone's ass.
Yep. And everyone's blaming each other and sort of trying to hit each other and then just falling over.
Yeah. She's making the robot butler carry her places.
So, V, how about yourself? Have you set up the shooting range yet, or are you doing something?
Oh yeah, the shooting range is in full session. Like I said,
Okay.
it's basically like V and PAL loads, like shot, target
It's
shooting, shot.
Are they
target.
doing it with real bullets, or has
Yes.
Radar like nerfed the guns?
I can't.
No.
I can only make them more powerful.
That is, yeah.
It's as if V has a like health and safety mode.
Okay, so there is drunken shooting range going on. There's dancing. There's ass slapping. Radar,
Yep.
are you still in your room?
I only went to get a thing of whiskey. My whiskey.
Oh.
I was only in there for 30 seconds. Where's
Okay,
everybody
good.
think I've been in there for hours?
I don't know. I don't know. I just pictured Radar sitting in his room, like lying on the bed with his eyes wide open.
It would. There was a moment of temptation. I'm not gonna lie.
So,
They're gonna come out if they play Darude Sandstorm.
Darude Sandstorm comes on the jukebox.
He's there. Parties are not for him.
That's fine. No, it can't be for everyone. But is he drinking? Is he having whiskey?
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Drink.
Like he knows that the whole crew probably shouldn't. So I'm gonna say if I pass, or I get a significant value on like willpower.
Yeah, let's do willpower because you haven't started drinking yet. So
Right,
let's do
well,
willpower.
The total was 19 on a d20, so he's probably not drunk.
Where was
Okay.
the radar? He downs it all in 8, 7, 6.
Okay.
I think I have a liver left to poison.
So another 4 hours pass.
Oh Jesus
Oh man, this is quite fun.
It's getting to that stage of the party now. People are starting to do stupid things.
Hurts.
Ryder is drinking way too much. She's got the sake out now, so you know things are going.
Not the weeb juice.
The weeb juice. Well, you know, she likes her sushi. She likes her sake. It's a good combination.
Her sword. It's all good.
Fucking weeb shit. I think like 7 hours party length is plenty. I think Radar's going to come out and try and shut it down.
Okay, good. He's out. He's like,
Hey.
what's he doing? Is he like pulling plugs on things?
Yeah, I think it's. Has anybody passed out yet? Con rolls, people.
Nope. No one has passed out yet.
Okay. So what he'll probably do then is he'll turn down the music a little bit. Not much. Very
Ooh.
noticeable if you're drunk.
That's a power play.
It is. And then he'll very quietly start shepherding people all in one room. And then he'll turn off the oxygen.
What?
Wow. No.
Power play.
I'm not sure how he'd do it. Turn down the music, definitely.
3 times back up.
By the way, I've got the club music mixed.
He's just going to start holding the boombox up.
What time is it like at this point?
No, take away all the ammunition out of the gun.
Okay. So party started at I'd say like 6 p.m. 4 hours later makes it 10 p.m. Another 4 hours later makes it's now 2 a.m. in game
You're in
time.
space, time is meaningless.
No, but you still have a sleep pattern.
I'm gonna say Baff started to sing. She started singing along with Ryder.
Oh yeah. So
That's actually
Ryder
really
and
good
Baff
at
are
singing.
having a sing party. They're doing like impromptu karaoke.
Yeah.
They think they're good. Baffy, that software is really rearranging bits of your code and putting them back elsewhere, and then rearranging them and putting them back somewhere else. It's great. You never
There's,
felt so great.
I haven't been drunk in so long. This is marvelous. So you must come to another party. Honestly, and bring some more of this synthahol you call it.
Yes, synthahol is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, it's just divine. One second, and she's gonna like switch the. She never does this usually. She would never do this normally, but she's gonna put on one of Tiamat's songs.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's so drunk. She's like, oh, I always loved this one, and she'll put on one of Tiamat's songs and start singing along.
Okay, Syntac recognizes Tiamat's song and she says, "Oh, this one. I like this one, but I'm more of a fan of her earlier stuff, personally."
I started to cry.
Oh, and then Syntac just hugs her and says, "I'm sorry,
No, it's fine. It's fine. I like her earlier stuff too. I just, you know, you don't really need.
I didn't realize you had such strong opinions."
Oh, she was. I have to go for a moment. Excuse me. And she's
Oh
gonna,
no!
run to the
Upset her.
run to the bathroom.
Well, it's got.
Oh, hey, Bath, the party's at. Where are you going?
Second.
Hello, do you wanna like fast step out the airlock and shoot it?
Whoa. Okay. No. Okay. No. Going back. Updating the alcohol to the
Alcohol? How much have you had, Ryder?
Jesus, what was in this whiskey? Update the protocol airlocks so that V cannot get out.
No.
V, what are you up to at this point? Are you
Well, I was going to start firing stuff out the airlock and shooting at it, but apparently, like,
but
the fun
somebody
police-
Yeah, the fun
stop
police
that
is
from
here.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay, so the party goes on way longer than it should do. It goes on long into the night. Can everyone please make a constitution roll?
I'm not drunk. Do I get any bonuses?
Yes, you get a +2.
Yay.
Con
roll, yeah?
That's
21. Wow,
Okay.
that's the only time my dice is ever going to correlate with like my OC.
Okay, Baffy, what's yours?
I got 21.
21 as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
20 plus 1.
Nice.
Mine was 19 plus 2.
22.
Okay, and Reynard, 22. Okay. It is now the following morning. The ship is a fucking mess. There are bottles everywhere. There are bits of decorations that have been put up and then torn down. It's your typical after-party situation, just on a spaceship. Radar, you are the first to wake up. Where would you be? You'd probably still be in your room, right?
I'd be in my bed.
Yeah, in your bed. You wake up. You haven't drunk that much. You're fine. You've had worse nights. But you should probably run a diagnostic, just to make sure everything's in order.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll plug my arm in, and then I'll make sure that everything is cheery. Can I do it from a console in my room? Do I have to go to the bridge?
It's probably easier from the bridge. You've got access to all of the computers you need and all of the diagnostic equipment.
Right, I'll get it. But frankly, the first diagnostic is Radar needs breakfast, so he's going to head for the kitchen.
Good plan.
We've got any of that decent reconstituted paste that's so popular.
Oh, we've got plenty of omelette left.
No, I
There's
don't want
loads of it.
No, it's looking at me. I don't want that. I think I want bacon.
You think you want bacon? Okay.
I haven't had bacon in space for about 10 years, so I want bacon, but the closest I'll have to do is this cube.
Reconstituted pork cube.
Yeah.
Mmm.
So I'll eat that.
Tasty.
Yeah, I'll turn on the kettle for the coffee. Other people are going to want it.
Okay. V and Baffy, you wake up at pretty much the same time, but Baffy, you were drinking a lot of synthahol, so let's say V gets up first. V, where would you be? I assume you'd be under
Probably
your
passed out in the
engine
engine
room.
in the cargo bay.
Passed out in the cargo bay, okay, not in a
Probably.
bathtub or anything.
But it's not going to be V's room because
You've got a bathtub?
V's room is too full of crap to fit V. So
That makes sense. Okay, so V, you sort of crawl your way out of a pile of bottles. You do that thing lizards do where you lick your eyeballs. And it stings. It stings a lot because there's alcohol on your tongue still.
Ugh.
But you had
that was a fucking stupid
you
idea.
had one hell of a night. You and Paolo got on like a house on fire. And you can smell coffee and bacon cooking from the metal.
You'd know that the bacon is a trap.
So, what are you going to do? You got a bit of a hangover, but not.
I make sure I didn't sleep on Paolo.
You definitely didn't sleep on Paolo. Paolo
Where
is
is Paolo?
Paolo is remarkably absent, as are all of Ryder's guests.
Yeah, they fucked off back to their own ship.
Right.
Well, I'm not.
I'm gonna
ready, so
head.
you gotta go.
I'm gonna head towards bacon.
You're going to head towards the sweet smell of bacon. Good plan.
Yes.
Okay, Baffy, you gradually come back online. Your eyeballs flicker and glitch. One of them is still glitching, and then it comes up with a blue screen. But your other eye is perfectly fine.
Okay. I can't open my other eyes because I'm not using any mystic abilities, so she won't open any of her other eyes because she's not using any abilities. So she's gonna hold one hand over her eye, you know, like when you do when you get a headache.
Okay, well, I mean, she's got like, what is it? 2, 4.
She's got 5 eyes.
She's got 5 eyes anyway, so she'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, she's like holding her hand over her eye and just being like, oh, I don't know how to turn off Synthahol. Because she learned that it will affect your neurons to make you feel drunk, but she didn't ask how to turn it off. And assumedly, the only person who knew anything about Synthahol is gone. So she's just got some kind of weird synth hangover.
Yeah, it is much less painful than it was a few hours ago when you fell asleep in the bathtub crying. But
not untrue.
But it's probably going to start dying down a bit later on as the Synthahol nanites return the code to where it should be inside your head. But yeah, there is absolutely no sign of Syntac.
Yeah,
either.
She's gotten out of the bathtub. She's wandered over to the main room. Seeing nobody's there, and then assuming that they're probably all Ryder's friends, probably all sleeping in Ryder's room or something. So she's going to go to Ryder's room to check on them.
They're all
Cool.
tiny.
All right. So Baffy wanders into Ryder's room, and it's that sort of typical Japanese.
Oh my god.
Den area. The one that I posted earlier. It's got a little bamboo tipper.
Fucking, has it got the gravel garden with the patterns on it and shit like
Exactly. It's got a little bonsai tree.
Oh, brilliant.
I love it when the gravity turns off and the gravel just floats upwards.
Yeah. It just gets more and more stressed every time that happens.
Yeah.
So Ryder's room is completely clean, but Ryder's not in it, and neither are her friends.
Oh, they're probably all having breakfast. Alright, and she goes back to her room to get a dressing gown. Even though she, again, doesn't need to wear it, but it's the style. And she comes out doing that whole, frizzy hair dressing gown. But still very hot thing that people do in movies.
God damn your Hollywood hangovers.
In fact,
Okay.
probably having a bit of something else to drink of.
Radar and V. Baffy has just wandered in to the mess room. She's got a robe on. She's got little fluffy slippers. One of her eyes is blue.
What's up with your eye?
Why are your eyes is blue?
Number four. Number four.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Can I have...
Do you want me to flick it?
No, what? God, get away from me, V.
V, what the fuck?
Is V going to flick Baffy in the side of the head to make her eye stop flickering?
If V wants to take a mind thrust to the face, then yeah, sure, he can try it.
In all seriousness, Baff, do you want me to have a look at it?
No, it's fine. I'll sneak it off later. Where's Ryder?
What do you mean, where's Ryder? Isn't she in her room?
No, there's just her tie mats.
Just her what?
She's got these cute mats. She found them in some kind of flea market. It doesn't matter. She's not there.
Yeah, where are all Ryder's friends anyway?
Maybe they went back to their ship.
I thought you locked all the airlocks.
I did.
Because you're a fun sponge.
No, it's because you are an idiot. Anyway, I'm just literally parting comment as I'm going to the bridge now.
Sponge.
Can we assume that
Okay.
they had to dock in the Leica though? Because we're quite big.
Well, I imagine it's umbilical, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, there will be an umbilical. So, Radar, you're on your way to the bridge.
Yeah. Do I recognise the bip?
You do. There's a new video message waiting for you.
Guys, get on the intercom. There's a vid message for us on the bridge. Did you record anything last night?
Bacon first, then vid
No.
message.
No, bring the bacon with you.
I have to get the bacon to eat with me.
Perhaps she's using one of her psychic hands to drag the bacon along and make V follow it like a cartoon.
Yeah.
So the bacon's floating through the air while V follows it,
Hmm.
and they both head to the bridge.
Okay, so do you open the vid message?
Oh, hang on. Did anyone record any drunken messages last night?
Probably.
I don't
know.
think so. Oh, my Instagram. Well, let's get this first.
All right. I'll play the message.
Okay, so you open the message. The thumbnail is a picture of Ryder. She's got one eye facing the wrong way. She's flipping off the camera. She's got a bottle of sake in one hand and a big cigar in her mouth.
Oh my god, party artists had a good time.
It was cigars.
Oh my.
So you start playing the message, and it's like,
Hey, ladies! So, you've probably worked out now. I'm no longer on the ship. I've taken my friend's shuttle, and we've gone to... Well, we've continued the party elsewhere. We've gone to Slipstream, and it's going to be great. And you know what? You people, you still owe me a holiday. So, you're all invited. You can come with me. I did invite you at the time, but everyone was too pissed to fly like a 7. And Ryder, I know you're going to say you were sober enough to fly the ship, but I'm too good of a mother to let you fly and drive. So,
She's like half my biological age.
either way, come to Slipstream. You're all invited. Yeah, we're going to go on water slides, and it's going to be fantastic. Okay, I'll see you. Fuck it, turn this off.
and then the feed cuts.
Yeah, clearly drunk flying.
Can we take a minute to appreciate that performance? Thank you.
Yeah,
very
that was good.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
much. Also,
So,
fuck right.
V's going to save that message.
Well, first things first,
He's gonna compliment.
can everyone please roll a culture roll to see if anyone has heard of Slipstream?
Yeah.
Any bonuses for anything?
No.
I've got enough in culture to get this, so don't worry about it.
I don't have anything.
That's good
in
because I
culture.
rolled a 2 and I have a 0 in culture.
Right. What do you think Slipstream is?
It's the turbulence created behind the wing of an aircraft.
Okay,
in
never
the
mind.
atmosphere.
So
I got
that is
16.
18, 27.
27 is enough. Okay, Baffy has heard of Slipstream.
Cool.
So, in the Pact worlds, there's a big old gas giant called Bretheda, and it's got a lot of little moons orbiting it, some of which have never ever been explored ever. One of these moons is called Lysander, and it's an ocean moon. Basically, some rich asshole bought an entire hemisphere of this ocean moon, and they turned it into one big water park. They put all of these like slides down and log flumes, and they turned it into a giant amusement park.
Dude.
Yep. They run it a bit like a sort of neo-capitalist Disneyland, but hell, it's a hell of a place to throw an after party. And also, Ryder's an otter. Why wouldn't she go to a water park?
Fair point.
This Jake.
It's a fair point, but why not just go to Uckus on Lapsy? It's closer.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
but it's full of sand dickheads, so.
it's full of beaches that offer you jobs. She wasn't keen to do that again.
It's full of what? Sand dickheads?
So, either way, Ryder and all of her friends have taken the shuttle and gone to Slipstream on Lysander. She says that you guys were invited. You don't have to go. She'll probably be back in a few days.
How old is this message?
4 hours old.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, do we want to just let her get on with it? Or do we want to go?
No,
Let's go.
we should go.
Leica
We-
7
we-
is a fully functional like
Too many people.
ocean vessel, so.
Let's start with you, Bath.
Mm. No, I
Well,
think we
should
should
we
go.
go?
I think it'll be fun. Also, honestly, I know the fellow who owns this the planet, and he's a lovely guy. A lot of people give him crap because he terraformed the planet into a water park, but really, once you go down there, it's very nice. It's very.
It's a moon, not a planet.
Moon. Sorry, I said planet moon. Regardless, it's very nice. The water's lovely.
Yeah.
Besides, you didn't even get a holiday last time. You should come with us.
I had a holiday. What are you talking about?
We went to a workshop.
You went
It
to
doesn't take a week to tighten some bolts.
Okay. Well, regardless, you didn't have a holiday with us, with your friends.
Okay.
It's a nice time. Plus, hey, it's not our house, so we don't have to clean up afterwards.
That's true. Is there parking?
I hope so.
There will be parking,
A
yep.
moon. I hope they got room.
It's
Well,
an
like I said,
amusement
the-
park. There's going to be
Micah
a
7 is a
giant...
fully functional ocean vessel. So
Wait,
we
no,
can
it's
just
not.
park.
Hold on.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
told
but-
you minutes ago, Micah
the-
7 can function as an actual ship.
In the same sentence, you once told us that you were a rational, upright, proper-thinking person.
Exactly. So
That's never been proved.
it's never been disproved.
I don't.
Yes!
I don't think I want to try
Just-
putting the Leica
No,
7
no.
underwater.
It's okay. I'm just going to point to the human skulls you're wearing on your belts.
I don't actually wear them on my belt.
Sorry.
I have
Can
them
you-
mounted above the reactor.
Yeah, exactly.
Before they do anything, though, Bath turns to Radar and goes, "By the way, Radar, I noticed you with that young Isoki girl. How'd that go, huh? It's like
Oh, what,
nudging his thigh. Like, how'd it go?
The Pine Martin, do you want me to relay the conversation to you, the highlights?
Yeah, well, highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually-
The conversation highlights were something
Wait,
like this. So
hold on a second. I'm gonna get in my chair. She's gonna sit down, really get into it. Super ready. Okay, go ahead.
Radar is very, very successfully hiding a smile. So the conversation highlights went like this. So you're a mech pilot? Yes. Me too. Sweet. And then I went away.
Wow.
Oh, Radar.
You're the most boring. How is someone who's half a robot that boring?
Honestly,
Because she literally comes up to my knee.
Aw, that's heightest.
All the better to suck.
I think there's a cue to slap V at this point.
Swiftly moving on.
No,
So, guys.
I'm not a party person. I'm not
No,
really
but she
been
seemed
a
like
party
she
person.
definitely was on your level. I thought she was
No, she wasn't. She came up to my knee. I said.
Okay, that's again. We're not. I didn't mean it literally. And again, some people are into that kind of thing. I'm just saying, you could have had a little, a little spark, maybe.
Look, no. Let me put it to you this way: the last bunch of new people we met, we ended up rescuing one of them from a prison moon, and everyone else new we've killed.
Exactly.
One more week
It's
of
a
it all
chance
right.
to actually get on with someone.
So I'm a little bit sort of hesitant about making friends with people we
Bathman's
might have
already
to kill.
downloading space. Tinder.
you could be friends
Radar.
with someone and kill them later. It's not-
She's getting space.
I love
Tinder
the
ready.
idea that Bath has suddenly got this idea to try and hook Radar up with someone.
Yeah,
Nowhere.
Radar is gonna just literally just dig his heels in at this point.
No.
No, not doing it. No.
We've all got that one girlfriend that wants to hook you up all the time.
Okay, so what is happening here, guys? Are you going to Slipstream?
I'm
All in
doing
favour?
it.
Aye. All opposed? Shut up, Raider.
This isn't a democracy.
That's done. Boys, I'm going to go change.
I'm gonna lock you out of the reactor room now, so you can't get warm.
Yeah, Baffy, you're
unlocked myself in.
you're going to need to get some nice swimsuits going on. Those big hats.
Oh yeah, she can't use the one that she used on F01E01 because they've been worn once already. People saw them, so they've been thrown away.
It's true.
Yeah.
I
this is
don't
also
own a swimsuit.
This is also an excuse for Radar to get his Hawaiian shirt and shades with the bullet hole in them.
Oh yeah. Bath takes the robot butler to help her dress. Also because it's shiny, so you can see herself in it nicely.
That is true. So, Radar, you look down at the console, and it would appear that Ryder has given you the coordinates for this place. So you don't even have to fly there. You just need to press the autopilot button, and it'll take you there.
That's amazing. It's almost like I have to move all of these flyers for Slipstream out of the way with all the coordinates on it to get to the console. Thanks,
yeah,
Ryder.
it's amazing advertising, isn't it?
Yeah.
It gets right in your fucking brain.
No,
Okay.
Wait, do they
Fucking no, I'm going to-
Stream?
Yeah, be sober enough to fly.
I'm gonna.
I like the
Oh,
idea that
fucking
Ryder really doesn't trust Radar to fly the ship. She knows that he's a mech pilot, and she's got this sort of condescending attitude behind it,
Like a race driver versus like an ordinary.
like sort of sanctimonious. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, V can actually pretty well fly the spaceship.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean-
wait, I've got 4 in piloting. I can do it.
I just got 29 for piloting.
Nice.
Oh
That's
yeah,
more
what I
than enough.
got. Never mind.
Also, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't.
so
do
radar
that.
radar pilots.
But Radar is
So
a pilot who can also pilot mechs.
So you don't crash into the nearest fucking asteroid twice in a row because
that's
Radar's
true.
in the driving seat.
It's so tempting.
It's so tempting. So you fly the Leica 7 all the way to Bretheda. It's your typical sort of gas giant. It's got these big swirling clouds, red, green, and then you have the little blue marble of Lysander orbiting it. Then it starts to get a little bigger, and then a little bigger. And before you know it, you're in orbit.
What was the name of the owner, by the way?
The what?
The owner of the moon. I'm probably gonna definitely do some name drops here.
Oh
wait, do you mind if we call him Fleabert Gaxley? Fleabert Gaxley is the really rich dude that you guys used to get into the party.
Yes.
Oh, it's all interlinked. I love it.
It's all interlinked. So Fleabert Gaxley is the owner of Slipstream Amusement Park on Lysander. So, you're now in orbit, over the moon. You can't see the surface because there's thick clouds just over the entire atmosphere. The whole planet, the whole moon is completely overcast.
Oh,
So,
it doesn't look
what
like
do you do?
I don't remember looking at the brochure.
Is that normal? Yeah, look at the brochure. Is that normal? I'm not taking this down until we've got an actual reading.
Yeah, we do that thing where you hold the brochure up and then look at the actual thing and then hold it up again.
Yeah. And it's like beautiful blue skies and sunshine. Shithole.
Well, there no, like instrument beacon for landing?
It's the job of a brochure to sort of upsell a place. But yeah, as soon as you get into orbit, there's a new message waiting for you. And it's from Slipstream Amusement Park.
I'll press it.
Okay, you press it. A little holographic cartoon mascot appears on the projector on top of one of the dashboards.
Fuck
It looks a little bit. It looks a little bit like you know that fish, 3 eyes.
Yeah.
But it's green. It's got comical deedly boppers coming out the top of its head, and it's got a surfboard onto one of its fins. It looks straight at Radar and says, "Whoa, so you got something in your eye, my dude."
I instantly hate this.
So either way, proceed down to Shuttle Bay 1 and see you by the pool, my dude. And then there's a sort of flushing noise as goes back into the hologram emitter. Don't worry, Ty, that character's dead. You'll never see him again.
Not if I have anything to do with it. I'm going to make sure I buy so many posters.
Disbelieve that.
Where is the gift shop?
So either way, there are directions down to a sort of big shuttle parking lot in the amusement park itself. You have the coordinates on the flight computer. It's just a matter of flying down and landing.
Right, well, I'm going to go get my Hawaiian shirt on and my shades.
Okay.
V doesn't own any beachwear.
Beth has come out. She's not wearing any of her clothes, but the robot butler is carrying all of her clothes for her
in a suitcase.
Yeah, and wearing her hats.
Or have they got like one of those big holiday trunks that you put all of your clothes in, like the travel trunks with stickers all over it?
Definitely.
Hey, Bath. What do you think?
Oh, that is absolutely darling.
Now Radar likes to party.
I'm gonna roll to bluff.
You auto pass.
29.
Yeah, I
20,
don't think I can beat that.
You look so good. Really nice.
Thanks. I think the bullet holes in the shades offset it. You know.
I think it really looks like a nice rugged look.
Yeah. I mean, he's still got his like bionics on under it, and he's still wearing combat trousers, but it's a Hawaiian shirt. And
it smells slightly rotter for some reason.
The bullet holes over the eye. That's real, not the machine one.
She's ordering new clothes for Radar online already. Like that looks. She's talking while ordering. That looks so good. I'm so glad you're getting a new outfit.
Yeah, it's great. I've had this forever. I can't even remember where I got this from.
Really nice. Oh, I just have to go get something, and she told us the way.
Yeah.
To get a delivery.
Okay, so you're landing now, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's sort of in what position? I guess Radar's in the cockpit. Where's V? Where's Bath?
I guess V's up in the cockpit as well, just like.
Yeah, Bath will be in the I know you call it a hallway, looking out of the window. As we land.
Cool. Okay, so Radar, please make a piloting roll.
The piloting role is... I've closed my character sheet.
Oh, no.
We're going down!
Oh, it's not good then, is it?
21.
21.
Wow. I want to see a barrel roll.
I mean, 10 is everything is normal.
Yeah,
Right.
we crash horribly. Don't have a party. It's great.
Yeah, and that's the end. No. So yeah, radar sort of very slowly takes like a 7 into the atmosphere. There's a little bit of burn coming off the nose as you start to slow down. You start descending into the clouds.
Still suspicious about them clouds. I'm going to do a scan.
Okay, you do a scan. It's water.
Yeah, but like life signs, population.
Yeah, there are life signs down there. The population is quite high down there.
Press it.
There's nothing to press. This is
Keep sending these messages.
This is something different. This is a little red light flashing on the dashboard. It's an ice warning light coming from the engine. Now, Radar, you're quite experienced. You know that these old ships, when they descend into atmosphere after a long time in space, the sensors act up sometimes, think there's ice. They usually stop when they get a little bit deeper down and the atmospheric thrusters kick in.
Is there
All right.
ice?
Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to abort the approach.
You're going to abort the approach. Okay.
Yeah. So, bring us back up to thing, and then I'll turn to V and be like, I think there's a problem with one of these sensors on the pitot on the front. Can you get into the engineer and just hit it with a hammer or something?
What was the exact error? I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I'm getting an ice build-up, which is weird for a moon that's supposed to have been terraformed.
Hold on. Let me go hit the de-icer with something heavy, and then
just inject the fresh batch of de-icer through the system. That should clear it.
I'm going to go into the engineering console and just cycle the de-icing system, which is an actual thing that real planes have.
Yeah,
It is. Cool. Okay, so, well, first of all, Radar, can you make another piloting roll to abort the approach?
It's easy. 25.
You don't need to
25.
abort the approach. You could just stop and hover.
Yeah, or we could just not, and we could use aerodynamic thrust and save some fuel.
I guess it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I'm keeping us at altitude. I'm not hovering.
Okay. So you still sort of at altitudes, just cruising along through the clouds.
We're Concorde right now.
Okay, cool. V, are you going down to the engine room?
No, I can cycle the de-icer to the console.
Okay, you can do that from here. Right. Can you make an engineering roll to cycle the de-icer?
15 plus 10, 25.
Okay. Radar.
Yep.
There are now 2 red lights on the dashboard. There's another ice warning from a different engine.
Why are we letting you drive? This never happens when the Ryder drives.
It's a good thing we got 25 engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are quite a lot of engines.
We have
okay,
7 engines total.
Okay, there are now 3 red lights on the dashboard.
Okay, I'm taking us back into space.
This is a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you try to get to like 7 to fly buck up out of orbit, but there's something wrong with the engines. They're not giving you enough lift. There are now 5 red lights on the dashboard.
All right, V, I've got 4 ice warnings with a thrust vector issue. Something's going wrong.
V, you hear a noise. You know this noise. It's coming from the engine room. It's the sound of churning pipes. Like a 7's guts are retching.
Oh,
What do you do?
I specifically blame radar.
I mean,
fine. I'm gonna go.
You're the engineer. Engineer it.
Ship was fine until you got to drive it. I still blame you. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna take every shot I find on the.
It might be best for the moment to land so we can find what's going on.
Yeah, I'm waiting to say that.
Yeah.
Alright, can I run diagnostics on the exact issue then?
Not from here. That's something that you'll need to go down to the engine room to do.
I will go down to the engine room.
Okay, V's on the way down to the engine room.
Can we land before something happens and we end up falling out of the sky rather than?
Even if the engine's cut, this thing's quite aerodynamic. It can glide.
Yeah, it's basically a big wing.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Yeah, between you and me, Leica 7 has the aerodynamics of a brick taped to a rhino.
Yeah, but it's got forward momentum, so some lift.
It's a magic spaceship.
And also, it's in the hands of a fairly good pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the engine room and hook into the console there.
Okay, V, you go down to the engine room. Now, this is a place we haven't been on like I said before. I'm imagining it's a bit like the reactor room in Chernobyl. Am I right or am I wrong?
It's not quite that
explode?
bad. If you imagine 2 toroidal fuel reactors, like let me find a picture.
Like U-boat engine room is what I'm seeing. Like there's pipes everywhere. There's 2.
Yeah, it's basically that. There's pipes everywhere. There's 2 massive fusion reactors next to
Holy
each
shit,
other.
this looks bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Okay, so V is in this this engine room filled with pipes. All of the pipes are churning. They're shaking slightly.
Better not be full
Of
of
the
ice.
reactor, it's shaking in its housing.
That's
something's
concerning
going very,
because it has
very
no
wrong.
moving parts.
It's still shaking.
Maybe if you tell the pilot, he can throttle back.
No, we could. Okay, right. I'm gonna comlink through to Radar and tell him that I'm going to temporarily lower powering reactors and switch to auxiliary batteries because funky shit is happening and I don't like it.
Alright, are we going to be able to maintain height, or should I look for somewhere to land?
Yeah, you can still run off batteries, just not for too long.
I would really feel better if we landed before trying these.
Well, I'd feel better if the reactor wasn't shaking. So
Radar,
Hang on, mate.
a
not
klaxon
supposed
is
to shake.
going off right in your ear. There's a loud bang from the right-hand side of the ship. You don't know what the fuck that was, but it didn't sound good.
Think we just had a backfire?
Did you just hit something?
No, I didn't just hit something.
Did I hit something?
There's a bang from the left-hand side of the ship. Another
that's
klaxon is blaring.
Right. Okay, click comms. I've made a pilot roll. I'm going to dip the nose. We're going through the cloud layer. I've rolled a total of 30.
Cool.
Simultaneously, I'm sending Fly Guy out the airlock to go get a visual on the engines.
All right.
Goodbye, fly guy.
He's got magnets.
Is he going to be able to keep up with the ship in atmosphere?
No, he clings to the side of it. He's got magnets in his.
Okay. Yeah, V, you send Fly Guy out the airlock. Easily clings onto the outside of it. You establish a vid feed, yeah? Where are you watching it from?
Engine room.
Just in the engine room. Okay. There is a lot of ice building up on Leica 7's engines. It's caked on. Can you roll perception, please?
19. That's not bad. Plus.
Is that a pass?
It's 19 plus 7, so 26.
26 will do it. Okay. The ice is just on the engines. It's nowhere else on the ship. It's almost like it's cased around the engine cowlings and it's stopping the turbines from spinning.
Right.
Radar.
I am going to.
Sorry.
Right, I'm going to roll engineering to vent from one of the pipes to find out what's making it shake about.
Okay. Yeah, roll engineering.
Yeah, 17 plus whatever, 10, so 27. For reference, normally these are filled with coolant.
Right, okay.
Extra cold.
Well, they're not filled with coolant anymore because one of them's just popped and it's blown steam in your face.
What?
It doesn't
what?
damage you, but it just makes you stumble back a bit.
Coolant
Right,
pipes.
so the cooling system is overheating, but the engines are covered in ice.
Yes, there is a lot of pressure and heat building up inside the reactor, and now it's got nowhere to go
Yeah, that's
because
a good
the
point,
engines are
actually.
frozen over.
Oh no,
Yeah.
like I said, fine. I'm switching through to auxiliary backups.
You guys
We're
can't
going
call
to
it a
battery
magic
power.
invasion and then complain that something
and-
cool happened. Like,
No.
I'm going
Like
to
now that I've
bring
thought
down-
about it, Cypher's actually quite correct. That's how it would work.
Radar,
Yes.
up in the cockpit, the ship is not handling as it used to. Can you please make a piloting roll?
Yes. Come on, good dice. That is 16 plus 12, 28.
28.
28. I've rolled nothing below 16 for these pilot rolls. It's been great.
No, you're doing very well.
Yeah, I am.
Um,
I'm going to turn to Bath and be like, you should probably actually buckle in. And
After you buckle in.
Radar is buckling in.
that buckles in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hang on.
V, I don't know how much altitude we've got left, so you might want to lifeline yourself to something in there.
This is an engine room.
You have
Alright.
got 6,000 feet before you reach sea level.
Oh, shit. What's the rate of descent?
Well, you're gliding in, so yeah,
100
let's say
feet
100 feet a
Just
second.
put the landing gear down. Like I said, this boat actually functions as a boat, so
So why would I put the landing gear down?
because they're hydrofoils.
5,000 feet remain.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to keep energy, so I'll keep it in the dive until we get very, very close to the surface, whatever it is, and then I'll flare it and see if we can nose in.
Okay. Well, the Leica 7 has now become a glider. There is no thrust, so can you please make a piloting roll again, please?
Oh, come on. Oh, that's lower. That's 8. 20.
8.
Oh.
Okay, one step. What was it?
It was 8. Sorry, it was 20 in total.
20 in total.
Yes.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Right. You suddenly get a huge waft of turbulence under the ship. It takes you completely by surprise, and you overcorrect. Leica 7 is now spinning. It's in a flat spin, heading downwards.
We don't have any vertical surfaces, do we?
There are control surfaces.
Yeah.
Do we have a rudder?
Yeah.
Yep, so that's counter it with opposite rudder and stick.
Okay. Can you roll piloting again?
It's going down. 18.
Oh, 1 sec. No, that's good. Okay.
Alrighty.
You correct. You're out of the flat spin now, but 2,000 feet remain. Radar,
Right.
what do you say to everyone?
Okay, I'm going to switch off all of the engines and fuel pumps and everything, and then over the comm, we're going down. Brace, brace, brace.
1,000 feet remain.
And then I'm going to wait until we get to 500, and then flare it, flatten out the dive, and see if I can settle it on some kind of surface.
0 feet remain.
What?
Minus
put-
1,000 feet remain.
Did
What?
you put the landing gear down?
Minus 2,000 feet remain. Thud! You suddenly hit something. But it's not water. Whatever the hell it was, it's shaken all of the electrics on the ship, so all of the lights flicker. Leica 7 skids on her belly along the ground. And suddenly you landed.
Is this ice?
No, I don't think this is ice. I think we're in a seabed.
Are we a submarine now?
Well, no, we're. Everyone, shut up. Anyone hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Actually, that's a good point. Baffy and Radar, you were strapped in.
Yeah.
V, what
Yeah.
about you?
V has nothing to strap into in the engine room.
Oh. Well,
So
you-
they just got into their hammock and called it a day.
I don't think your hammock is going to be a very good restraint.
No way. I
They
want
took that-
to see V tied up, really strong up in the hammock and can't get out.
Yeah.
Because she's gone shit wild during the time.
That is either a massive joint or V got into their hammock.
V, can you make a survival check for
Oh, that's 16.
16? Let's see. V, you have come out of your hammock the second Leica 7 touched down, and you've slammed into some pipes.
Right,
Yeah.
Ryder, you're not allowed to fly anymore.
What the fuck? Are you coming over the comm?
V,
Yes.
you take 2 points of damage off of your stamina.
That's nothing.
It's fine. It's big chunky Vesk boy.
Not allowed to fly anymore. I took 2 hit points. I bruised my finger.
Do you know how many times I've been hurt?
Come talk to me when you
Hold on,
die.
let me just count all the number of times that I've hurt myself when Ryder was flying. Oh, I can count it on no hands because it's none.
No, that's
Slagging off
Slagging off
What's
match
the point?
happening over
What
the
have you
comms.
done? What have you done to my ship?
What have I done to your ship? I've landed it. I've saved our fucking lives. But the point is this. We're 2,000 feet under the surface of the water of the planet. That cloud up there is because everything's evaporated.
So what are we part? Oh,
Wait, are we under,
I think-
are we
Radar.
under the water? Or has
I'm
it
going to
been-
turn. Hang on. Do the spotlights work on the outside?
First of all, Red, I'll give yourself a plot point.
Thank you.
Well, the electrics are still sort of fizzling. They're going to need an engineering roll. You should probably run a diagnostic as well to make sure everything's okay.
Who?
Me.
Anyone, because no one did run that diagnostic after the party.
No.
right, I'm gonna. That's total 19 for diagnostics. Or
Okay,
engineering, sorry.
that'll be enough. Well, first things first. One of the nuclear missiles is missing from the turret. You seem to remember some sort of impromptu fireworks display, but that may be a false memory. That was from the party earlier.
Nothing to do with me.
Aside from that, all of the thrusters are frozen. The electrics have popped out of various cables. The circuitry is going to need fixing. There's no way Leica 7 is going to fly atmospherically for a good week.
Wait, can I go through my Instagram and see if I took pictures of the night, like, dude, where's my car style?
You really right now? We're here on this seabed in this planet that's supposed to be full of water, and you want to go on Instagram?
So,
So-
yeah, that's... Oh, go on, sorry.
Well, first of all, you should probably take a look outside and see what's out there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can we bring it up on screen?
You can, but
Or should we
the
look out the window?
screen's flickering. I guess you could just look out a window.
Look out
Yeah.
the window.
Yeah.
So who's window watching?
I'm gonna-
Baffy, you guys are doing, like, important stuff. Baff will check out the window.
Oh, I was going to flick the lights on for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right, and if I check what I can see with Flyby as well.
Oh wait, did we finish the diagnostic?
No.
Oh, right.
I started one.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know
you
we're
started
missing-
one.
You told me it's going to take. Oh no, the diagnostic tells V that it's going to take about a week.
Yeah, repairs are going to take about a week to get this to get like a 7 capable of atmospheric flight again. The electrics are sparking out, the elastic on the fluffy dice has snapped, and one of the nuclear missiles is missing.
That's a lot of information. I can't help but feel that the priorities on some of those statements were a little bit backwards.
Definitely use the nuclear
obviously we need to
missile
get the
last
nuclear.
night,
You don't understand. The fluffy dice are important.
They're Radar's fluffy dice.
They're Riders.
Got them for his birthday.
They're Riders, actually. Thank you very much. And
Oh.
she'd be pissed if we lost them. So, you know,
That is true.
she might have to go and like recarve out another thing in her gravel garden. Oh god, her gravel garden!
Oh, no!
Oh no!
The bonsai tree is slightly wilted.
Everything is a net. Yeah, we go
So
we're
we're
going
in
to check it out.
agreement-
Just like, let's grab
We're in
one
agreement that we're just locking the door to Ryder's room, telling them the lock is broken.
We go in there, and to use a weeb reference, it's like Hiroshima.
That's
Oh,
not
no.
weeb reference.
That is not a weeb reference. Yeah, Ryder's room is completely fucked. The rock garden looks like a
Cat litter tray.
yeah, like a cat litter tray. I was going to say that.
Who did it?
Yeah, you don't know where that
Anyone that
came
you
from.
took could have done it, we don't know.
These are stocky, man.
Yeah.
The bonsai tree is on its side, and there's a bit of soil coming out of it, and one of its leaves has fallen off.
Right. So we're
Sorry,
in
Steve.
agreement. We're locking this door, telling them that the lock's broken, and never letting them back in.
Yeah, that seems fair.
What? Yeah, right.
Okay, you lock the door to Ryder's room. It's probably better off she doesn't know.
I like to imagine the door shuts, locks, and then just falls inwards.
We all like wipe our hands and go, good enough.
Yeah.
If it's like Japanese style, the door's going to be made of fucking paper and wood anyway.
I'm
We
sorry,
tried it
but-
closed, but it's got a huge hole in it. We're like, yeah, it's good enough.
That'll do. Job done. So, Baffy, you're looking out the window, right? Okay. I'll tell you what you see. So, the moon's surface is dried mud. There's the texture of dried mud stretching off into the horizon for miles and miles.
Oh.
There are sort of desiccated fish bones all over the place. Some of them are small, some of them the size of buses. There are other crashed ships down here on the surface as well. You can see a few of them off in the distance, this being a parking lot that's got sort of automatic coordinates to land on. Can you roll perception, please?
Yeah, and also she's now very worried about Ryder because whatever she was traveling with is smaller than the Leica. It's 20.
Yeah, that's enough. You notice that all of the ships that have landed here, all of their thrusters are missing.
Miss? Yeah.
Yes.
So in theory, we can get out, right? It's just a muddy, like, seabed.
In theory, I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
not
you could
even-
run.
It's not even muddy, it's dry, it's cracked, look.
We should probably check on our
also-
thrusters.
also there's all these sort of plastic slides and pipes sort of jutting out of the desert. It's very eerie. You think these are what remains of the park itself.
Oh, right.
It's completely ruined.
Getting a strange sense of deja vu.
Every holiday we go on ends up like this.
We've got
What do
like
you
a
know-
friends of space
what?
butlins.
What happened on Ukasan?
You still haven't told him.
We'll get Ryder and we'll tell you when we find her.
There's also a huge complex of domed buildings. They're quite far off in the distance, and they're sort of strung together and tilted on their side at a 10-degree angle. It's like they were floating once, but they're not anymore. Radar, You hear a noise that's giving you a fucking tick in your eye now.
Play.
So, it's nothing immediately serious now. There are multiple distress beacons coming from within these domed buildings. They've only just registered on the Leica 7 with the electrics haven't come back on. And one of them is coming from Ryder's shuttle.
Oh boy. Well, I think we found out where our itinerant otter's gone.
I want to go check it out. I want to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, how far away is that?
It is about... It's about a mile away.
Has the distress signal specified why they're in distress?
Nope, just a distress signal.
Ryder isn't the sort of person that puts out a distress signal for no reason.
It's not Ryder, it's Ryder's shuttle, which means it also might be a crew.
Could be one of the
But
crewmates.
you're right. There's probably a very good reason, and it might be that the resort moon that we're on has suddenly evaporated.
Yeah, but
And
you thought they would have
apparently-
told us that before we landed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Bath
while you guys are talking, Bath has literally opened the door and gone looking for this distress.
Bath! No!
Oh.
Go and pick up the small kobold and put her back inside. And
So,
just wait.
Radar and Bath have gone outside at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fascinating. You saw that her friends have got distress signal. She's gone to check it out.
Right, I'm
makes sense,
gonna
right?
start patching up all of the cooling system.
At least go armed.
Oh, I guess I'm more. Hey, I know. Can I take the butler with me?
The butler? No! Get him to stay here with V and help him fix the ship.
I mean, it was like a death machine before we reprogrammed it. It's probably still good for something.
Was it a death machine? I don't remember it
Yeah,
being
we
that
kicked the
death.
shit out of it.
Yeah, it had lasers in it beforehand, and it had the
It's
trident.
still got the... What has V
No,
done?
we took all them off when we turned it into
Yeah,
a
it
butler
doesn't
bot.
have any of its
Wow,
death.
you didn't put any weapons on it? I'm amazed.
No, because you wanted a butler!
Yeah,
You know, why didn't you shoot
I'm
the
pretty
barrel
sure.
for it?
In fact, you were the
Who is
person that told us.
offering?
You were the person that told us we couldn't weaponize the butler bot.
Yeah, you literally
You
said,
said
I
it
don't
was-
want any weapons on it, I want a butler.
That's-
So we
that
did.
That does sound like me, actually.
Yeah.
Or rather like Bath.
So me and V, no, we're in character. Me and V sat there and we worked on that robot for 3 days, taking all the weapons out of it. And the small thermonuclear device it had for self-detonation.
Yeah.
Currently on my shelf.
You also made me weld a bow tie onto it.
You did?
But it's so darling. Look, and like she like spins it. It's on a little wheel.
Yeah, it's on a pivot. It's like,
And the spin goes wee. She's like, oh, that's.
I failed to see
adorable.
how that was tactically useful.
I have been compromised, preparing to self-destruct.
Oh no, you
fine.
can't do that, buddy. I'm just chucking his detonator up and down.
Yeah,
I
it
like the
can't
idea
do
that
more.
it's still got the protocol in there, but not the bomb.
Yeah.
So it keeps trying to blow itself up, but it can't.
After what we just let it. We just start letting go. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah,
Trying to
later,
kill
later
itself.
up, sure.
That's amazing. Praying for death.
That's awful.
That got
But that
dark.
does actually remind Beth that she did some more shopping on when she went to Amazon Prime, and she bought herself a nice new gun. She goes off to get this chunky rifle she picked up.
Oh, me too, actually. Yeah.
Still got
Yeah.
the basil.
Mine's still got all the polystyrene around it, so give me a second to get all of that off. All right, we'll meet back here in 5 in the hangar bay.
You know
and
that
we'll
video of the kid going Nintendo 64?
Yeah. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah. What your gun's
Your
called
gun-
Nintendo 64?
Your gun is the N64.
No, she'll call it something.
That's actually a pretty sweet name.
Yeah, the
What about-
N64. Yeah.
Why not call it Sid?
Or the BFG 9000.
She's gonna call it the Encore.
The
Oh.
Encore, yes!
How pretentious.
I like it.
She's an ex-famous star.
I know.
To be
And
clear,
she's
man.
also fully pretentious all the time. That's totally.
I know,
fine.
it's in character. Don't worry. I'll
Oh,
hold my
okay.
hand. I'll hold my hand up when I'm not in character.
So she comes out with the Encore, which was originally Governmental Grade, but she's modified it. It looks.
That's a nice gun. What is that?
I don't know. The fellow at the shop though, he said it was a sonic blast cannon.
It's a sound gun.
Yeah, here, let me show you. Actually, maybe we should do a quick session outside
Did
so we
you-
don't like shoot somebody.
Bath, did you? Yeah, let's go outside. We're armed. Did you buy a dubstep cannon?
I would never. This is classic at the best.
You're going to blow them away with Mozart.
Oh, darling, Mozart blows everyone away.
best comeback.
No, that was a setup and a field. That was well played.
Yep.
So for perception, I can't remember my numbers. I got 90.
Well, for shooting.
No, just to check outside, make sure there's nobody out there that I might shoot back or something.
Okay. If you step outside, your little feet stepping onto the cracked mud. There is nothing out here. It is eerily quiet. This is an amusement park. It should be full of people laughing and cheering and screaming and going down slides, but there's just
also be full of
desolate
water.
quiet all around you. There's no one here.
I'm gonna shoot the gun real quick just to show it off. I'm pretty impressed.
Okay, you take a shot off into the horizon, echoes around the landscape of the fish bones around you, shoots away into the horizon and then dissipates.
And she turns to the other and goes, huh? Huh? Pretty nice,
Yeah,
right?
describe what noise it made.
You know a fast playing violin, like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I played
But with the bass turned up to like 400.
Yeah. I think you can actually overcharge this. So if you overcharge it, it'll get the bassy sound.
It plays Furious Angels.
Yeah.
As a mechanic, I can overcharge it, yes.
Yeah. So if you overcharge it, the sound will change.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, Flight of the Bumblebee, yeah. Okay, so V.
Actually, sorry.
this-
Real quick, I think
V's
Yeah.
making a list of everything that's broke and how to fix it.
Okay, cool.
The list
is
just
the
says
first
everything's
time.
broke.
This is the first time that the Leica 7 has full-on fucking crashed.
No, it isn't.
Well, in recent memory. You can repair things fairly quickly, but you feel like maybe you should probably go with your friends. I mean, there's only 2 of them, and you are Big Vest Dad. Maybe
Oh
you
no!
should
What?
look after them.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all the main systems to reset, which will take a while.
Yes, it will.
I will link Flyby up to the main computer just so I can check on progress occasionally.
Okay, can you roll
I'm
for
probably gonna have to-
engineering, please?
Probably going to have to scavenge some parts as well. 13 plus 10, 23.
23, okay.
So basically, the only thing I'm patching up now is the hammock and my wiring.
That's fine. That doesn't take that long at all.
Yeah.
You see Baffy walking down the corridor past engineering with a giant gun in her hands. Radar, what are you up to?
No, I've gone on to get my equally large cannon.
So you guys are all teching up.
Yeah, we're geared up.
I also need to borrow a single grenade for
Why do you want one of my grenades?
reasons.
No, you tell me the reason, and then I decide.
Oh,
whether
but
to
you
get
won't
the grenade.
approve.
Come on, tell me.
Every other ship here has its engines missing. I want to claymore one of the engines just in case.
You want to pull a bomb on one of our engines?
Yes.
In
Do you know what?
case-
No, I'm all about that. Here you go.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that makes sense.
You never agree with me. This is
That's
brilliant.
because everything else you come up with is bullshit, but this is
You
a
should
good
get-
idea.
You should give me more grenades.
No, you should come up with better ideas.
Why are we letting him put bombs on the?
No, it's not
Them.
going to destroy the engines. Anyone who is fiddling with it will just get a grenade in the face. That grenade is not big enough to destroy the engines. The power's off.
Yes.
So that's
Okay.
not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to roll.
So while we're outside, by the way, you fire off your web cannon. It's like, all right, I've not tried this yet, so I don't know what's going to happen. And I proceed to plasma cannon, and it creates a line that furrows up the ground into the distance.
What am I rolling against to form a grenade into a booby trap? Is it engineering, I'm guessing?
Engineering, don't roll a 1 or it explodes.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, good news, I
That's
rolled
nice.
a total 18.
Okay, it's cool. So, you fit the grenades to the frozen engines. There's a little sort of telltale tinkling of ice as you do so. But the thing that really strikes you about this place is the silence. It's
How
deathly-
cold is it here, by the way?
It's not cold at all. In fact, it's fairly warm, fairly temperate. The heat being reflected off of Bretheda in the horizon is keeping the place sort of room temperature almost.
We're
even though it's
getting
outside.
baked. We're getting
Is
baked.
the ice on the engines melting?
No, it is not.
This is spooky ice.
Oh, and then that moment is shattered by fucking Baff's dubstep cannon.
Yeah, down. It's not easy to arm a bomb when you have these two
I-
fuckers down below trying to shoot guns off into the
He
distance.
can effectively
I'm
shoot
going
his gun
to-
like an instrument. So she's learning to play the gun.
I'm going to snap off one of the icicles and just examine it.
I'm going to snap off one of the icicles.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean examine it? You just using...
I want to see if it melts in my hands.
Okay. You snap off one of the icicles, and no, doesn't melt.
Weird. I'm going to lick it.
You're going to lick it? Okay.
It's a good way of checking.
Wait. Before you do, I'm going to do detect magic.
Detect magic, okay.
Just in case.
Can you roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find family those. Just gotta check what it does. Detect magic. I can just detect magic items within a 60-foot cone. I guess I gotta beat whatever DC.
Also, how do you know what's going on up top?
Oh, is she not outside, like pulling shit off the engines?
Oh yeah,
Well, he hasn't told anyone.
I'm wiring explosives to an engine at the moment.
Oh yeah, are you outside though, or inside?
Yeah. Well, you lot.
Yeah, they're outside, hanging off the engine cowl and
I guess
frozen.
maybe a little bit too far then. But I guess she's just curious anyway. Like, this is a pretty weird thing to happen.
Okay.
But it's only within a 60-foot radius, so. And it's only a 3, so don't worry about it.
Okay, it's ice.
Yeah.
It's ice that. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna put the icicle in my pocket.
Okay, you put the icicle in your pocket. It's still frozen. So you guys are forming an expedition party, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you please make note of what supplies you are going to take?
Oh, shit.
And also, none of you are wearing spacesuits, right?
I'm still in my Hawaiians.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to wear
That's
one.
cool.
That's a really, really good idea.
Yeah, I just keep some of my equipment list, but I've made a list of all the things we need to fix like 7. Mostly it's scrap metal, and coolant, and probably some solder at some point.
Alrighty. Yeah, try not to carry an unreasonable amount of stuff so you'd be over encumbered.
So I've got rations for 4 days, for 3 of us. So I've got all the food.
So you bought enough of V?
Yeah, that's why it's actually like I've got a shopping cart full of food, basically. I brought some magnoculars, so binos.
Nice.
I'm wearing spacesuit.
Can you please send me
Are you
these
taking
lists
a
as well
spacesuit?
after we're done?
I think we might need a zero suit environment because I don't know what this atmosphere is, and I'm very paranoid.
That sounds like Radar. That seems in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, paranoid.
Baphomet conversely has just taken a fire extinguisher and her general carry-on stuff because she doesn't really tend to worry about that kind of stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
does
to
she-
be fair,
does she
it's
get
literally-
temperature down here though on this weird like.
Oh yeah, all of the all of you got 4 bars.
Okay.
Wait, I've got an idea. I'm going to use my intercom. Ryder, can you
intercom.
hear me?
She doesn't answer.
Yeah,
Is
the
there
range
a-
on them is only.
It's a mile.
Yeah, but I thought all the ships were miles away.
No, the domes.
No,
we're
you're
going
in a parking lot,
yeah,
basically.
the domes we're
Yeah.
going to, where our distress signal's coming from, is a mile away.
Yeah, I think Baph's telepathy only works like about 100 to 300 feet. 300 feet away. So,
Yeah.
hang on, let me look it up actually.
How much power do we have on the ship, V? And the batteries?
Well, we have enough to run systems, but probably not enough to actually fly.
I want something to juice the transmitter to see if we can get a response.
Potentially, as long as we don't fry Bath.
Right? No, I'm not. No, I'm not
Why
going
me?
to. I'm not going to boost Bath. I'm going to boost.
You're
our
hooking a
comms.
car battery up to Bath. What is wrong with you?
Well, not.
No, the comlink.
I thought Bath was our comlink.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
Baph's using her telepathy. It's 300 feet. Does she get anything?
300 feet, you say? No, nothing. Complete silence.
She's she turns to you guys and goes, I can't get Ryder.
Yeah, let me try plugging the comm into the batteries a minute. We'll see if we can get anything. Then we'll go.
Already?
So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to literally find the 3-pin plug point or USB or whatever, and just plug it in.
Use technology, I know, Ty.
Sorry, USB.
USB, yep.
Yeah. Turn it on. Get maximum power, maximum range on the transmitter, and then be like, Ryder, can you hear us?
Okay, there's something coming through,
Ooh.
but it's just static. There's no answer.
But that means that her comm received it and is transmitting something,
Correct.
right? That's not a no signal, that's a bad signal.
Yes.
Right. So that's interesting. Don't know if those domes are insulated. I wouldn't see why. It's on military. So.
Yeah. Okay. Can you all make a perception check, please?
Nope.
12 plus
Oh,
7, so 19.
I rolled 4 and got 16.
25.
Okay. What was that?
25.
Wow.
25. Okay.
I've got a perception. I've rolled 17.
Spot them all, Five Eyes.
Okay, Baffy. You recognise something in among one of the domes. For the most part, it's just the park forecourt. There are like different entrances to the various rides, or rather where they would have been. But there's something about one of the domes in the middle of the tethers that strikes you as a little bit odd. It's very sleek, very smooth, and it's a very strange sort of battleship grey colour. You know this architecture. It's Aslanti.
Always Aslanti.
God.
And that's where
What?
we'll end it for tonight.
Thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Check us out at cosmopunk.net and follow us on Twitter at cosmopunks with an S. And if you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to rate us on iTunes or tell your friends. We're still new to this and your support really helps. Intro and outro theme Vectrex by Reformat. Check out their album The Singularity at reformat.bandcamp.com. Thanks for listening again, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.